Hi, this is Jasmine from Jazzcatat, and today we are going to be talking about the first step in designing your year, which is establishing really clear and focused goals. And how do we do that? So, if you're interested in getting super clear and focused on your goals before running to get it done, stick with me here, and that's what we're about to go through. Guys ready? Okay, so goals. Let's talk about goals. Goals might feel really straightforward, right? Like, okay, of course I know my goal. This is why I am designing my year, making resolutions, or, striving for something. But when we think of goals, I often feel like we bucket all goals into one basket, right? When you might be approaching it in different ways. Let me explain. I like to categorize it in three categories, especially when it comes for designing your year. I like to categorize a certain thing as a habit that you want to form, a goal that you want to achieve, or an event or an experience you want to have. And I like to categorize it in these three ways because it's very different depending on what you're doing, right? How you approach it, how do you achieve those elements? So think about it. When you list out first list out everything you want for your year. So for example, for me, it could be like, sleep. It could be sleep more, meditate, right? I'm just listing out like just dump it all down. And I list that, maybe my wellness section. Then on my other goals, my kind of more business side goals, it's launch this program for my academy. Let's say I want to launch a new VFX program. I want to fund my diversity program and see the first beta happen. Those are goals. Those are very kind of big goals that I want to achieve. And then for experiences, and I want to go on a vacation, right? Those are things like go on vacation for the winter or the summer, and that's what I'm going to kind of categorize as events. So when I put this all out, then I'm looking at like, okay, my sleep more, that's actually a habit. That's not necessarily a goal. I mean, the goal could be, sleep 7 hours a day, right? But the habit that we need to get to that is get to bed earlier, wind down. But sleep to me is a habit. Meditating is a habit. It's not like a goal. A goal is creating my diversity program, seeing it through. That's a very clear goal. And then the event is me going on vacation. And that's where, all these three elements are very great to have when designing your, because they all need to be planned out in a certain way, right? And the way that I plan out my event, let's say going on vacation, is very different than my habit forming. So this is why it's so important to first become aware of where your goals, your bucket list goals, kind of fall within this spectrum, and then you can approach it in different ways. So that's the first step. And the first step is to brainstorm it, right? The second step is to categorize it. And then the third step is to get super focused. Like, you don't want to overload and overwhelm yourself with too many goals in 1 year, right? I mean, of course, like, it'd be great in an ideal world where you get your whole bucket list done in a year. But let's be realistic, right? Usually that doesn't happen, and it actually sets you up for failure and maybe not even achieving the ones that you really want, your priorities. So after you categorize it into the habits, goals, and events, the next thing is prioritize it, right? if you're new to this, I like to say only do one per category. I know it doesn't sound like much, right? But start small, and you can always go down the list. So you prioritize it. What's your top, right? And just take those 3 top and start from there. And you're gonna, if you rock it out and you're like a rock star and you get, your sleep done, then go on to the next habit. And you can use it as your priority checklist, but also know, as long as you prioritize the top one and just focus on that one at a time, you'll be able to achieve your highest level of goals no matter what happens throughout that year. So with that in mind, that is how I design my year, and that's how I start it out. And I know for me specifically, I know for a lot of people, we just want to go, 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 and not take the time to pause and really think this out, think this step 1 out. But really, it's the most important thing, because before we go, 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 we want to make sure that we are super focused on where to go, which direction to go, because otherwise it's wasted energy if we're all scattered about trying to do all the things, or maybe we go in the wrong direction when we realize, oh, that one should have been the priority. And all of a sudden you find yourself, the year is over and you're like, oh crap, what happened? So I don't want that to happen to you. So do this step first, and then in following videos we'll go over what to do when you do this, and how to approach it, how to plan it, and how to design your year so that this time next year you'll be sitting here and be wondering and thinking like, oh my God, that was an amazing year. Look at all the things I got done. Yes. So thank your future self or your past self. Which self is it? For designing your year. It starts here. And if you enjoyed this, don't forget to subscribe and like it and leave a comment. Tell me what you thought. And yeah, and then you'll get to see the next one too. How amazing would that be? And you can tell me all about your year. I can't wait to hear about it. In the meantime, I will see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.